stuff, there's major problems. The smaller you go, instead of having these major devices to dry the ginseng, reality is that if you have small enough lots, you can create little shelves above your wood stove, and that'll dry it. You don't need to have a big facility for drying it all the time. And the washing it, we mentioned, Janine mentioned a couple of things about the washing that I want to bring out as I was talking out there. The ginseng skin has 90% of all of the minerals in ginseng. Ginseng and kale have two things in common. They both have all of the minerals that a human body needs. So if you're washing this ginseng, really, so that when you're washing it, any part of that skin is hurt, you're losing minerals from that ginseng and you're losing value. And when somebody typically comes in with a toothbrush ginseng and wants me to buy it, I just refuse, because they just don't understand. And that's basically the reason why the Chinese would like to have some dirt shown on the root. It's not that they like to eat dirt, but by showing the dirt on the root, it proves that the skin is all intact. And that's the only reason they do it. The fact that many harvesters don't wash it correctly, don't dry it correctly, is the reason that I and these other ginseng dealers are buying it fresh now, so we can do that correctly. So we can make sure that when we wash it, we're not losing the skin, and when we're drying it, we're just taking a real slow time so that all the necks and all the rootlets don't fall off. It's a different market, the American market. It's not the same as the Hong Kong market. And one other thing that I'd like to mention, because it is another perceived problem out there, that ginseng is a money crop. So I would like to debunk that right now by saying that 400 roots 10 years old make a pound. If we're going to take 400 roots 10 years old to make 1 pound, we have gotten to a place where if the Hong Kong Chinese would like to pay not more than $1,000, which was the word this year, $450 to $500 max, you at $1,000 are only paying $2.25. At $500, they're paying $1.25 per root. They have to go out there, they have to find it, they have to dig it, and if they dig it right, it's 20 minutes. And then they have to come back, they have to wash it properly, they have to dry it properly, they have to go to a dealer and spend gas to get there, and they're getting $1.25 to $2 a root. Give me a break. That's child labor on a certain level. Yes?
Don't they have to buy a ginseng digger license?
Not yet. Not yet. But that would be added to the cost. And it's a system that has been prevalent, and I have been studying why this is. You know, 400 years ago, the Chinese cut down all the trees to feed their people. That was the 1600s. In the 1700s, they discovered American ginseng. Okay, let's start shipping it over. Astor brought one ship in, I think it was 1760, one ship loaded with ginseng. It was a 5-master, and it got in 1760 $100,000 for that shipment. They were paying 5 cents a root back then, and that was a lot of money back then. Approximately, if you look through all of the figures on how much ginseng is sold, just take an average year, we sell 315,000 pounds. Now you take that 315,000 pounds and you times that by 10 years of 400 plants, you're seeing that almost every year we're trading 1 billion plants to China, to Hong Kong. Since 1760, how many plants could be left? And there are stories now that are coming out that when the pioneers got here, ginseng was a weedy woods plant. There was plenty of it. You walked, it was hip high. There's nothing like that late. At the 2000 conference in Louisville, it was kind of talked about from West Virginia about some work that they were doing with the Park Service, and they had Miss Rock, who heads the Smokies Park thing, come out, and they kind of come to the conclusion that you needed, and I don't remember, it was a while ago, but something like 72 or 76 or 78 plants, ginseng plants, all around themselves to be sustainable. You don't find anything like that out there. And yet, we have no program for reseeding, we have no program for replanting. How in the world does anybody expect there to be ginseng left? And that's why, in my opinion, we're going to be having to use Jiugulan as a substitute for ginseng. And the fact that we have this plant is miraculous. The fact that we're losing the ginseng plant is really sad. And so it's not that we can't do this. We are very capable of growing ginseng. We are very capable of growing high quality ginseng. We just need some incentives to do that.